All right, good evening, everybody. We've got VCU at the podium. In addition to head coach Mike Rhoades, we've got number 1, Adrian Baldwin Jr., and number 10, Vince Williams Jr. We'll have a short statement from Coach Rhoades, and then please direct any questions that you have for the student athletes, and then we'll get them out of here after that.
Thank you. Yeah, ask these guys questions first so we can get on play and get back to RVA. No, I'm just really proud of our effort the last 3 days. We just became a better team each day, and it culminated to a really good team win today against a very good team, and a lot of different guys contribute in different ways. And I really liked at the end of the game how they started making it really ratty, and our guys with Ace at the point, and of course Vince, who's our point forward, and what a great 3 days he had. I just think a lot of guys contributed and did a great job late in the game of putting it away. So great trip for us. We got better. That's why we came out here, and just really proud of these guys. We're excited to get back home and get to work.
Cool. Thank you, Coach. All right, we'll take some questions from the student athletes. We'll start with Noah Fleischman. Go ahead, Noah.
Ace, first 3 games you're coaching, 19 assists. What would you be? How would you evaluate yourself over these first 3 games, and what are you looking forward to the rest of the year?
First 3 games, it was an experience, like a good experience to be out here, get to play with the teammates, like knowing them on the court, and I'm looking forward to just keep running with the team. Yeah, and that's it.
All right, we'll go to Wes McElroy. Go ahead, Wes.
Vince, I got a question for you. I know you're excited for one.
You got it. Go ahead.
What did it mean for you guys to respond the way you did to yesterday? Being a group, still coming into this season, not getting a lot of time to be on the court to play as a team against an opponent. What did it mean to respond to yesterday the way you did tonight?
I think we did a great job responding because, yet again, we have a young team, and we just kept fighting, and we never gave up. So that's a big plus. And then our young guys came in the clutch moments, too. So that helps us, or the guys, too.
Let's go to Wayne Epps. Go ahead, Wayne.
Both Vince and Ace, just how much more comfortable did you feel tonight compared to Wednesday? Just how would you compare that 3-day progression? It seemed like you guys just really kind of were settled down today. Didn't let Memphis go on any long runs or anything like that. So just how much more comfortable do you feel as a group today compared to game 1?
I feel like we just really, if they made a run and we got like a little timeout, a foul or something, we huddled up tight and we kept communicating. So we just kept talking to each other and help each other on and off the court. So our bench players came in clutch too. So we just really came out and played. Everybody did their roles tonight, and I'm proud of everybody.
We just kept playing. Like we ain't stopped. It don't matter if they scored, fouled. We just kept playing, huddle up, just keep playing. And the key was just keep playing defense and just outwork them.
Very good. All right, let's go to Sean Robertson. Go ahead, Sean.
Hey, guys, congratulations. I just want to get your thoughts on this. Earlier this week, you guys weren't even going to play in the tournament. And what you guys did last 3 games say about this team, albeit small sample size, but what does it say about your team?
We still have a lot to improve in, and we just keep coming out. Hopefully, we all pray that we have a season still. So we just keep coming out, playing hard, and just executing our plays, and really sitting down on defense and having emphasis on defense and rebounding and blocking people out because some teams are bigger than us. So we just have to keep fighting and toughness.
Yep, good answer.
To me, it don't matter if we had a young team. I just, as a team, so all the players, I just want to prove all the haters and doubters wrong.
Cool. All right. Thank you very much, guys. We'll let you guys go, and Coach will stick around for a few more questions. All right. Mitch Davis, question for Coach.
Coach, can you talk about the importance of you guys finishing 2-1, heading into the rest of the season, Coach, and talk about how this is going to prepare you for the rest of the way?
Yeah, I mean, you get battle tested when you play in tournaments like this and you play against really good coaches and really good teams. You get battle tested. And, there was a lot of questions. There still are a lot of questions about our team, but we answered some of them. Like I said for a while, I really like these guys. I love coaching them. They're coachable. They respond. They're really good teammates. Example today is I got on Trey Clark today after 2 plays. He got really upset, and it was unbelievable how his teammates pulled him back in, and we put him back in the game. He made plays, and
please mute your line.
There's just examples like that, and look, Ace is a freshman point guard. He doesn't play like one. Trey had a great 3 days for us. He made some unbelievable plays, and they're only going to get better. But what this tournament did, it exposed things that we got to really get better at, being a young team. But to come out of it 2-1, to play these teams and come out of it 2-1, it's great for the guys. It's great for their confidence, but it doesn't mean that we're done. We got a lot of work ahead of us.
Take a few more questions for Coach. Go to Wes McElroy.
Coach, when you're talking about the teaching series, when you're playing 11 or 12 guys like you did in this tournament, how much does that open things up to the constant communication and constant teaching and just constant reinforcement?
It's a balance, Wes. It's a balance. There's got to be a lot of teaching. There's got to be a lot of communication, but you also got to let them play. I don't want them out there overthinking stuff because we're talking to them too much. But, that's off the court. That's the film work, the one-on-one work, the extra reps after practice. And, that's where we can really communicate and talk to them. During the game, try to help them and put them in the right positions. But they got to play too because, it's a player's game. It's not a coach's game. It's a player's game. But we're going to help them as we go along.
Wayne Epps, go ahead.
Kind of following up with the extra players, how would you describe the 3-day transformation you've seen in your players? Again, as a young squad, how is the pressure you've taken Wednesday to today?
Well, I didn't hear all your question, but I think you just talked there's going to be maturity. I hope I'm answering this right, Wayne. There's going to be maturity just because we're going to play the next game, and it's a learning experience, win or lose. We're going to learn a lot from today, but we won, which is great. Yesterday we learned a ton, but we lost. So these guys, there's going to be transformation the whole time, Wayne, just because they're going to be thrown in the fire. And when you get thrown in the fire, that's, you learn on the fly, you learn on the spot. But also, I'm really big on, you got to learn from film. You got to learn from going in the coach's office and sitting down one-on-one with them. So, the transformation part of these young guys is a learning process all the time. So I hope that answered your question there. But that to me is the most important thing. You want to keep getting better. Even though we had success today, man, we could still get a lot better than we are today. That's got to be on the front of their minds.
We'll take our final question from Sean Robertson. Go ahead, Sean.
Hey, Coach, I hope I'm not repeating Wayne's question, but you've talked about the youth of this team and how you wanted them to respond, what you wanted to see from them to battle back from adversity. How do you think these guys did dealing with the adversity this week and going 2-1 in this tournament?
I think they did a super job. I'm really proud of them. Probably that's the biggest thing. Even if we didn't win today, the way they handle themselves with all these changes, the way they've handled themselves. Where are we going, Coach? South Dakota. Okay, who's in the tournament? I don't know. I got to get the list. I mean, that's how it was, man. And the guys are like, okay, we're going to play, right? Yeah, we're taking the uniforms. All right, let's go. We'll be ready. I mean, that was the approach. And as a coach, you really appreciate that. These guys love to play basketball, and they really like each other. And that's huge. So you know what? I'm really proud of them. And they also know they can get a lot better, too, and that we're going to push for that.
Great. All right. Thank you very much, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. I'll see you at home.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
You bet. Hey, have a safe flight home. All right, thanks everybody for joining. We've got Coach Penny Hardaway here. Coach will give a short statement, and then if you have questions, please use the hand or wave function via Zoom, and please remember to mute your lines when you're not talking. Thanks. Go ahead, Coach.
Very disappointed. Disappointed in myself, disappointed in how we represented the city of Memphis, disappointed in how we represented our school here. The tournament was beautiful. We came to see who we were. The blessing of it is we know who we are now, and we learned from some really good teams that we played on how you're supposed to play the game. And I'm definitely going to grow from this for sure. It hurts like hell because I know how hard we work. And, I got to heal this team because right now they're really crushed. And as a leader, I gotta get this team back on track. And I know we will be able to, but it just sucks getting 2 losses in this tournament.
Okay. Thanks, Coach. We'll take our first question from Mitch Davis. Go ahead, Mitch.
Coach, can you talk about the positive stuff? DJ Jeffries, Boogie Ellis, they look to be really vastly improved from last season. Talk about those 2 guys in the over the course of this classic at the crossover classic this weekend.
I'm sorry, DJ and who?
DJ and Boogie Ellis. Apologies.
Yeah, for sure. They're sophomores now, and DJ's kind of been in a slump. Kind of came out of his slump a little bit tonight. We're putting a lot of pressure on him because we have 3 bigs out. You got Isaiah Stokes out, you got Amara Rand out, and you got DeAndre Williams out, and DJ has to play against the 4s and the 5s, and that's kind of unfair to him, but that's what we got to do to try to win ball games. We're down 3 bigs, and then Malcolm Dandridge isn't 100%, so we got Smalls playing the big position. It hurt us last night, and it hurt us again tonight. We got to be able to get some inside on the offensive end and a presence on the defensive end with Musa being so young. But Boogie played a good tournament, and DJ came alive tonight in tonight's game. So hopefully this will get him on his stride where he needs to go.
Okay. Let's go to Jeff Calkins. Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, hey, Penny. When you said you're going to grow from this, what do you mean exactly? And what do you think the offensive issues are? It feels like, players a little bit take turns playing hero ball or whatever, don't have a sense exactly of how to get the best shots. What's your analysis of what's going wrong offensively?
Well, it's amazing because in practice we have this term go one more, and we teach this every single day to make the next swing. And when you get on ESPN and you get a national televised game, maybe guys want to make the play themselves. And in this tournament, we played very selfish. I'm going to admit that we didn't make the extra pass. It was one guy trying to do it all by himself, and it's not fun basketball. That's not how we teach. That's not how we've done being in our own bubble back home. And we're going to fix that because now it has to cost you minutes when you don't play the game the right way. This is what it is. I got taught some things on this level on how to really get it done in this tournament, and our players learned a lot from this tournament as well.
Good. Mitch, follow up for Coach.
Coach, going forward, what can you do to improve the freshmen? It looked like the freshmen were the guys that are making the most mistakes, but that's to be expected with inexperienced players. Talk about what you're going to put them through going forward to learn from these mistakes.
Man, we've been working, and my hat's off to Musa because he's trying. He's trying. We're telling him to do things he's never done before. Didn't get any exhibition games to get warmed up. Had to come right into the fire. And this is what happens, when you're in a situation where you have to come and play. We did not expect to lose 2 games. We did not expect to struggle as much as we did. And I have to put that on myself. I don't put that on the freshman. I have to do a better job and move on from this. We gotta learn from this. But Musa struggled, rightfully so, because he's a freshman and he's never seen this level before. So he'll only get better.
Take a couple more questions for Coach. Let's go to Danielle Lerner. Go ahead, Danielle.
Penny, a ton of turnovers tonight on both sides of this game. Do you think that made it harder to get in a rhythm offensively?
Sure, but we knew what they were going to do. That's who they are. They're going to come out and make you turn the ball over, but their pressure in the full court didn't bother us. It was us going to the basket and trying to make a play for ourselves instead of our teammates. We know where our reads are. We just had to make them. We didn't make them tonight. And those turnovers definitely hurt us because they got points off turnovers. They're not a half-court team. They're a team that gets turnovers and run, and that's the way we want to play. We want to get turnovers and run. We want to get stops. And being one of the best defensive teams last year, it's just a struggle right now where we're at.
Let's go to Terry Davis. Go ahead, Terry.
What's up, Coach?
What's up, Terry?
Hey, man, defensively, you guys didn't play, I know, to your standards today. So how can you improve the defensive effort on the team?
Well, we got 18 turnovers. We just didn't do anything with it. So I'd say that that was pretty good. I think we turned it over 19. But in the half-court defense, man, we're just not buying into our principles. It's what we work on every single day. So I don't really know where the guys' minds are. We got to get to the bottom of it. I'm taking all of the hit for this. It's bad coaching. I got to coach better. I got to teach better. I got to make adjustments on how I can get these guys to play the way that I need them to play. And, you know, we're going to get together as a family when we get back and get it done. We're going to get it right.
And we'll take our final question from Jason Munns. Go ahead, Jason.
Hey, Penny. Wanted to ask you about Lester and Lance. Are they feeling 100%?
Lester's not 100%. Lance is 100%. But Lester's not 100%. He's giving it his all, though. Not scoring the ball, didn't score the ball on this trip, but played extremely hard. And you can respect guys that are just leaving it out there on the floor being injured. And we get a couple of days off to go back to the drawing board, man. And, man, we can still end up with this season being as nice as we want it to be. We came to a tournament. We have a ton of film on good and bad. Watch film on the way home. Watch film until we play the next game, man. And by the time we play the next game, we should be ready to roll.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Have a safe flight back.